Official good morning. I'm looking a little bit wild this morning because I fake tanned and I'm looking like this. I just put the groceries away. Evie's just having a little sleep in her swing. Layla's outside playing in a water table and Jake is whippersnipping the grass before he mows. So I'm going to try and just quickly get stuck into our Sunday morning house chores and give the floor a bit of a vacuum because it looks ridiculous right now. And then I've already stripped the sheets, the bed sheets, and put them into the wash. We actually ran out of laundry powder, so I'm really behind on washing. Layla's just trying to get in the house. Come on. Yeah, so I'm really behind on washing, so I'm going to try and catch up on that. And then we were going to go to a place called Torella Brewing because they have like little farmyard and things, but the weather is not looking, can you please just wait? Fantastic. So we'll see how we go with that and how we go with getting these chores done. Now Layla's just come in, screamed and woke up Evie. Sunday morning grocery delivery. I just got some of the glass cleaner, this one because we used the all-purpose one, this one. And we just ran out and it was on half price, so I thought I'd get the glass one as well because it's really good. Laundry detergent, all of our food and stuff. I got some yeast and some pizza bread flour because I was going to try and make some dough to make some pizzas this week. I thought that would be nice. Salmon, these yogurts because I'm obsessed. And yeah, that's our little weekly grocery haul. This is me and Jake's little nighttime snack food there. Obsessed. But yeah, I'm just going to put all of this away now. Alright, groceries all away. Essentials. Layla's just having her breakfast. She's got some Nutri-Grain. And Evie's over here in the swing. Having a little rest in there. Ready, go! How many have you got? Are you collecting them? Got ready for the day after a shower. This is what I'm wearing. My set's from AIM and this jacket's actually Jake's, but it's cold so I'm wearing it. And little Evie here is all dressed and ready as well. Alright, so I just want to have a little bit of a chat about postpartum. I'm 6 weeks postpartum now. Evie was 6 weeks old on Thursday and today is Sunday, so 6 weeks and what, 3 days? 4 days. The past 6 weeks have been probably the most challenging weeks of my life. It has been beyond difficult. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that Layla had para-influenza when Evie was 2 weeks old. So they both got really sick. We ended up in hospital for Layla with croup and we ended up in hospital with Evie for breathing apneas. She was choking on her vomit and couldn't get it up because of the mucus, and so she would just choke and stop breathing. So we've had her on a 24-hour oxygen monitor, but she's thankfully a bit better now. She has just somehow got a bit of a snotty nose again, probably from Layla returning to daycare, even though she had 3 weeks off. So yeah, we're just dealing with that. I guess that's just one of the things with having a baby in winter. So there's that. Anyway, what I wanted to chat about was actually myself. I was not doing very well mentally for a couple weeks there. I was just feeling really shit, to be honest. I was just crying all the time and wasn't managing my emotions very well, and was just feeling overwhelmed, and yeah, really just burnt out is what I think it come to. I knew that if I was to go in and do one of those postpartum depression tests, that I would without a doubt fail, and they would tell me that I had postpartum depression. But I know in myself that I'm not someone that just gets it and that's it. I need to try and work at it and fix it myself. I have had depression before, and I know that for me personally, that the doctor prescribed medication did not help me. What ended up working for me was actually a product that I got from a naturopath, and I'm all for doctors' medications and things, but they just didn't work in this instant. The naturopath methods and medication worked better than anything the doctors ever gave me. So yeah, anyway, I was just feeling really shitty, and I was just trying to get over it and feel better by myself. And then I ended up having a good chat with my mom and a good chat with Jake as well, and just saying, hey, what's going on right now is not working. I feel overwhelmed, I feel burnt out, I have no time for myself, and it's really affecting me. I feel depressed. Which is really, really shitty way to feel when this should be a time that you're feeling so fantastic, because I've got 2 beautiful children and I'm very fortunate to have them. So it's really not fun to be feeling like that when you shouldn't have to feel like that. So me and Jake had a really good chat, and I just said, I think my problem is that I lack time for myself, but I don't have anything that I do for me. Like nothing. I said all I do is clean and look after the children and look after Jake and like cooking, and I really enjoy cooking, but it's just not something that's fun when you've got kids screaming at you. So I'm not enjoying it, and I'm not doing anything for myself that I enjoy. I'm just doing chores and housework all the time. So I said I need a hobby, pretty much is what I've come to the conclusion of. I said to Jake, you have an old school car that you're doing up. I was like, you were into surfing or motorbike riding or your PlayStation, or you've always had a hobby or something that you do for you, and I've never had anything that I do just for me. So yeah, I wrote down a few things that I wanted to do that I think would make me feel better. Like I really wanted a veggie garden, and we just couldn't do it because, we're earth moving and renovations and stuff. Jake was like, it's just gonna get done to get, pushed away. And I was like, right, no, I need something. I have nothing that I do for me. So I want a veggie garden to start with that soothes my soul to be out and outside and just have time, and something that I can do that's just mine. So yeah, we've just built a veggie garden. We've built the actual just frame out of old sleepers that we had around, and we'll fill it up and plant the veggies in it, which will be nice. But I've just said to Jake, I want to do that myself. That's a me thing. That's what I enjoy doing. So I'm going to do that. I also just wrote down a few other things that I wanted to do, like when Layla's in daycare, I'm going to make it a priority to go for a nice long walk when I've just got Evie. Because there's nowhere to walk around our house. We live in a really hilly area. So you have to go somewhere to go for a walk. And with the 2 children, Layla just runs. She won't stay in the pram, she screams, she won't come home. It just makes it a really unenjoyable outing at the minute. It's just the ages, it just doesn't work. We need 2 parents to be able to do that. So I'm just going to make that a priority when Layla's at daycare. Another thing, I was like, I really want to learn how to make bread. Weird, but I do. So I obviously got some ingredients in this week's shopping to make some pizza dough to start with, and then I want to learn how to make bread.
because I thought that was something that I can do for me and that I will enjoy to do. And yeah, we also just had a good chat, and I said at the minute I feel guilty asking Jake to help me with the children, which I shouldn't, because they're his kids too. But you know, like, they work all day, and I'm like, you know what, no, I work all day too. These kids are full on. You don't get a bathroom break as a stay-at-home mum. You don't get a lunch break as a stay-at-home mum. I don't have socialization, so yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to keep on going on, but I just wanted to talk about it because I know that a lot of women go through this and it sucks, but you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. So yeah, anyway, it's my little vulnerable chat. Alright, just got Evie all dressed and ready. We are going over to Jake's dad's and stepmom's for dinner tonight, so I just got back into my activewear outfit. Obviously I had on my little Lullaby Club dress before when we were out in the garden because, you know, I didn't really want to get this dirty, but it's looking really nice. And yeah, today's been a bit of an interesting day. We're really struggling with finding enough time, obviously coming off FIFO work-life balance. Jake would usually have the whole week at home, so just 2 days is flying by, and we're just struggling to get everything done in those 2 days, really, and have a little bit of time for me to have to myself and a little bit of time for Jake to have to himself. It's just been a little bit tricky. So yeah, it's Sunday night and the weekend has just flown by. Alright, today is Monday. We've just come out to the garden. It's really sunny out here. Evie's just having a little sleep, but because the leaves are still falling, they do fall on the garden, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a daily job to come out here and, can you pull the leaves off for mummy and get rid of the leaves? I also noticed we have a little resident bush turkey friend that has taken quite an interest in the garden, so that will be interesting as well, but I'll show you what it's looking like now. Alright, so this is it. It gets full sun from about 9 AM until
maybe like 12, 1 o'clock, and then it dies off. This bit goes into the shade first, and then this bit gets the sun for a little bit longer. But yes, obviously we've got quite a few leaves going on in our backyard. And this is the shed over here. I wanted to turn it into a chicken coop, to be honest, but I think our backyard is just too snaky, so I really don't want to explain to Layla her pet's been eaten by a snake, so we might just leave it. The excavator come up here a while ago and cleared out all the grass up here, so there's no grass at the minute. This is our clothesline for summer, and that's the washing machine that you can hear. This is the back of our house. We are getting the excavator to come in again and take this whole rock wall down and put a new retaining wall in, and around the side as well has a bit of work to be done. But yeah, this bit of land is actually really quite nice. Also, I don't really show the front of our house. But this is all of ours as well. That's our driveway. It goes right down, and then our land sort of cuts on an angle here. So where that stormwater drain is, like all the way up this like easement, and it meets over there. And then that's obviously our deck that we built at the front of the house, and Jake's sheds. This is Layla's room, and this is Evie's room. So it sort of worked out well that the garden's here, because I will usually be out here when they're sleeping, and I can have their windows open and hear if either of them wake up. So our plan for this side of the house where the veggie garden is going to be pretty much the kids' outdoor play area side of the house. Through summer, this is the side that gets the sun, which is obviously when they'll be playing outside more. And Jake's dad and stepmom are getting the girls a swing set for Christmas, so we'll put that out here, and hopefully after all the excavator's been up and dealt with all the back concrete and all of the retaining wall and all that's done, we will regrass out here and make it just a really nice place for the kids to play. And then on the other side of the house, hang on, I'll go and show you. Alright, so this is the other side of the house. You can see there's the little fire pit that we've got set up here. This is obviously the front of our house, where you walk up and onto the deck. So this side is where we've got to get the excavator in to fix up the fence here, because it's sort of falling down. And we sort of want to make this side a parents' retreat sort of side. So this side will be like the parents' retreat sort of side, because this is the side room that will be turned into our master bedroom and ensuite. So I think we're just going to keep it as like the nice little fire pit out here. This obviously gets more sun out here in winter, so we'll probably do another little veggie patch on this side that can be utilised in winter, and close off this side so that the kids can't get around to here if they're outside, and just have a nice little table and chairs and things out here with the little fire pit so me and Jake can sit out here overnight in winter. And our plans as for this area is, again, once the excavator's done and all this plumbing is put back underground, because that's our downpipes from our roof, we are going to, I think we're not quite decided if we were going to just paint the concrete here, or we're now thinking of doing it at the same as the decking, and doing like a wooden like boardwalk almost, but just like drop down steps, and then to a couple of stairs down, and then we're just going to grass either side. So that's what that will look like to make a really nice entry to our house. Jake brought me home some flowers today because he finished work early. How pretty! Okay, it's Monday afternoon now, and I'm just gonna finish up this little snippets of our weekend and our life. A bit of a random video again, but just felt like filming. Yeah, I'm just in Layla's room now. I moved it around again today. And that noise is Jake with the blower. So we got a blower so we can get rid of all those leaves outside. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's the end.